This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Now you can go and you can see here, we have the third activity to do it. That is known as import less structured data from an Excel file. So previously straight away we have the rows and columns, we have it. But in this case, we have less structured, we have it. So what do you mean by less structured is, let us go and try to observe the international sales folder. This is where we have in international sales folder. There we have the Excel, which is known as country population by year. In this country population by year, if you open this, then you will see we have the data, but first three rows, whatever we have it, which is some comment lines about the data, which is not really data. So I want to remove that one. See this first line, what is it saying? Total population is based on some story we have it. It's not a data. I don't want this row. And also we have here source and we have here terms of use. These three lines are including even this also. These four lines are useless for us. We need to remove these four lines. We need to remove it. And also the data, if you observe here, we have country names, it is okay. Each year acting as a one column here, right?
Yeah.
But actually how we want it, I want one column name as year, and this all years has to be go inside that one. And Canada 1999 money is this one, this much I want it. So we need to do unpivot, we have to do it. It is available in the pivot mode. I want to do unpivot, I want to do it. Let us go and try to do this activity. Let me go and try to close this. I'm closing it. Now I don't have here Excel, I'm closing it. Let us go and try to import this one. I'm going here, get the data from the Excel. So we are trying to select the Excel from the lab one country population by year .xlsx. Let me open that. Now we have only one sheet in that one. So sheet one, we are selecting it. The sheet one has something data like this. Something data like this, we have it. So we are going for transform data. Then we'll get one new query. We are going to get it. This is for the sheet one. We have the new query. The sheet one name I am renaming as country population. We are trying to rename it. Then once renamed, we can notice it is renamed. Then I don't want this first four rows, whatever available. I don't want it. First four or three rows. Okay, this is acting as a column heading. So first three rows, I don't want it. I want to remove it. So there is an option called as remove the rows, remove top rows. I want to remove the top rows as three top rows. I want to remove it. So I'm trying to remove three top rows. We removed it. That's what we can see the step here. Remove top rows. We removed three rows. We removed it. And I want to use this first row, whatever available, country name 1999, 2000, and also 2001, 2002, 2003, whatever we have here, right? Those things I want to use as a header. Those things I want to use as a header. So there is an option called as use first row as headers. Let us go here and try to select use first row as headers. Now we can notice country name is acting as a column name. 1999 is acting as a column name. 2000 is acting as a column name, something like that. We changed the type here and we were trying to maintain that one. We promoted headers, we promoted. What we promoted headers is remove top rows and we are trying to push as a first row as a header. Now I want to unpivot the data because I want 1999 to be value. It's not a really column name. So if I want to do the unpivot, there should be option to do. Sorry.
Sir, just one question, sir. Sorry. Um,
like, I mean, if we would like to undo, I mean, what we can do, sir, here? The step just asking.
Yeah, here we have the into symbol, right?
Yes, sir.
If you delete this one, then automatically it will be undo.
Oh, okay. Okay,
For
sir.
example, I am trying to do this promoted. Now we can see here what is you're seeing. 1999 is not acting as a column now.
Yes, sir.
Here, if you want to remove the top rows also, if you remove it, then we are seeing initial one.
Oh, okay, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Now again, I am repeating the steps. So let me remove it, remove the rows, remove top rows. Then I can see here 3. Then also we want to promote this as a headers, use first row as a header. Perfect. Now we want to go for unpivot the data. Observe it where we have unpivot option here. So if you go to the transform, then observe here, do we have anywhere unpivot option? Unpivot, I want to do it.
Sir, any column up, yes, unpivot columns.
Okay. Now we can do here unpivot columns. If you do the unpivot columns, sorry, I think I did mistake. Before clicking on pivot columns, I need to select what are the columns I have to unpivot it. Those all columns I supposed to select here first. So I am selecting all the columns what I want to unpivot it. Then go and try to select here unpivot. So go to the unpivot columns. Then you can notice I'm able to unpivot it. Earlier 1999 was acting as a column name, but now it is acting as a value, right?
Yes.
So simple, you need to select what are the columns you have to unpivot it. We need to select those things. Then we have to use this option called as unpivot columns option. We have to use it. After that, you want to change this name to something. What name I kept in the notes? Let me follow the same name. So we went for this completed, this completed, this completed. This one also completed. Here we are trying to do the name as here. So we are trying to put the name as here. Let us go and try to rename this one as here. And also this value, we are trying to rename it as population. We are trying to rename it. So let us go and try to rename this as population. So now we have your country name, year, and population. We have all. And here looks like ABC. It looks like kind of character. Let it be. If you don't want that to be means, then you can go ahead and you can change the data type to something whole number. It is qualified. You can go and you can change that as a whole number. Perfect. We completed now till here. Then it is asking here, click the drop down button on the year header, unselect 1999 and click on OK. Why? Because we are analyzing only 2000 to 2015, right? We are not interested in the 1999. So we are trying to filter here and we can say, I don't want the 1999, I don't want it. So we are trying to remove that one and we see from 2000 only. There is a filter rows. Okay, we are also changing here data type as whole number and population data type also we're changing as whole number. Let's see, population already is there whole number, so we need not worry about it. Then close and apply. Okay, we are going here home, then we are trying to say as close and apply. Good job. We completed now getting the population into our area. If I want to know country name, and if I want to know, see here country name, the moment we selected, automatically it is showing here. Our graph it is showing. This is nothing but Power BI maps. As Power BI maps are integrated inside this one, that is the reason the moment you take in the country name, based on the values, it is going to show the data to you. For example, I am also selecting your population. Here, why you are seeing the big bubble? Big bubble is because more population is available in the United States comparatively Mexico. You can see here the number is 45 plus, here the number is 17 plus. Here also we have the blue one, but it's very small. Here also we have the blue German like that. So wherever we have our data sets, those all things, it's trying to show it. So we have the data, only Canada data and United States data and Mexico data, and we have the France data and we have the German data. These are the 5 countries we have it. The moment you take in the country name, automatically it is showing here the graph. This is called as Power BI maps. Anyhow, we are good enough with these things, and also we written only one question. We written what is the max data limit in a given data set, that is 1 GB. For more information, we need to refer this document. We can do that one. And do you think like anything else we learned here in this lesson? Some extra content? Did you learn anything interview questions point of view? So this is the one question, you can write it. How Power BI decides the data types?
Sir,
If anyone asks a question,
sir,
yeah.
actually, scenario only they will tell will append or will merge. In the they tell in the scenario only. In the usually
I didn't get it.
in the scenario you write append the to what is called the sales data
Okay.
and the international data, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the scenario only you will write, right, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, we are going to decide that one. We have to go for append, we have to go, or we have to go for the merge, we have to go. We'll decide it based on the data. We have
Okay.
the same number of columns and we need to append the rows, we'll go for the append.
Okay.
We have the different data sets, CMPD, PT, different data sets, then we'll go for the match.
Okay.
Okay. So system is going to decide the data type by reading first 200 rows. It is going to read it and it is trying to decide. There is one more interview question. If you want to add here, you can add it. This is what the based on the first 200 rows, system will be deciding this data type is what and other data type is what, like that. It's going to decide it basically. There is one question. Apart from that one, I don't think so. We learned anything. Interview question point of view, I don't think so. Anything we learned here, right? Anything you want to highlight here? Questions, interview questions, so as you can write it in this chapter. Yes. You're seeing first time, right? So you should have the some things which I feel like it's not a question, but you feel maybe it's a question. Do you have anything like that?
Sir, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
If we'll after that we'll publish the report to Power BI service, the end users can see the report, right? We can download the report from there if
Yep,
we
yep,
have any chance to.
yep. You can download it. So once you publish the report, that will be appearing here, right?
Yes.
So here you can go to the option, then we'll see the download option. Okay, let me open this. For example, this is the this is a dashboard, sorry. Refreshed the 7th February is a report, and this report, once you open this, it's opening. Okay, anyhow, we can download it. It's loading. I will show it. Any questions related to this chapter? Okay, now it is opened here. You can see here there is an option called as download. Download. Yeah, this is the download the .pbx file you're seeing, right?
Sir.
Yeah, there is an option. You can download directly from the Power BI service also. You can download it. Okay, I think we are good with this chapter. I'm trying to come to here. Let me move on to the next chapter. So with this, I can say basic level of the Power Query part is completed. You know, Power BI desktop is how many parts? 3 parts. What are those?
Desktop,
Power Creator,
Power BI, Power Pivot.
Pivot, and Power View. These are things. Now we are going to learn about the next one, which is known as, what is this? Power Pivot. In Power Pivot, we are going to do only 2 things. In Power Pivot, we are going to do only 2 things. Number 1, we are going to do relationships. We are going to build it. Relationships, we are going to build it. Once we build the relationships, we are going to create here models. We are going to create it. We are going to create the models. That is nothing but I can say better way to keep this as a second point. Relationships is nothing but once you keep the relationship, the resultant one, what you are going to get is models. Next, we are going to write here some DAX formulas. We are going to write here. So some extra calculations you want to do, those calculations we are going to do it using the DAX. What is DAX? How to write the DAX formulas? We are going to learn about it. These are the 2 major things what you are going to learn about. That's what I have 2 chapters majorly. One is relationships. Second is DAX formulas. We are going to learn about it. The highly complex thing in Power BI means DAX formulas only. In interview also, they will be put you in trouble. They will put you in trouble by asking some difference of the DAX functions. Few of the things, let's say sum versus sum x, what is the difference? They will ask it. So if you use this sum as well as sum x, then only you'll be able to answer it. Okay, so we should be very cautious while you are learning DAX formulas. So that kind of important chapter, we are going to learn it now. Let us start with the relationships first, then we'll go for the DAX formulas. So relationships will take minimum 1 or 2 days of time, then we'll go for the DAX formulas. So let me go for relationships. The relationships I am opening here. I didn't prepare my own notes for this, but whatever given by Microsoft, that is excellent notes actually. That's the reason only I didn't kept my notes again. I don't want to duplicate the same thing. We'll follow Microsoft documentation and we'll try to practice same thing. We'll try to practice it now. Is it clear? Okay. And also whatever we did here, this one I am saving it. And I am trying to close this one. Let me close it. I closed it. Let me go for the chapter and try to do it now. So manage relationships. When it is updated 05/28/2020 is updated. This document is everything prepared by Microsoft people only prepared it. So they are more knowledgeable than you and me. So we can follow this one and we need to learn this one in a proper way. Let me go and try to see here. When you import multiple tables, chances are you will do some analysis using data from all those tables. Relationship between those tables are necessary to accurately calculate results and display the correct information in your reports. For example, EMP, DEPT, two tables we taken, and let me do it so that what you mean by accurate information you come to understand. Let me open the Power BI desktop. Okay. And if I didn't given the join between EMP and DEPT, if I try to develop the report based on the EMP and DEPT, it is going to throw the error event, right? Error. Or it is going to give the wrong data. Sometimes it gives error, sometimes it gives wrong data, but both the cases we are not interested. The reason relationships are mandatory. Okay, Power BI desktop makes creating those relationships easy. In fact, in most cases, you won't have to do anything. The auto detect feature does it for you. Automatically, system will be creating joins for you based on common column name. Common column name is matching, then it is going to create the join for you. However, sometimes you might have to create relationships yourselves. Suppose there may not be common column name, but the data is relevant data. Then you have to create them manually, you have to create it. Or need to make changes to relationship. Either way, it is important to understand relationship in Power BI desktop and how to create it and edit them. So first one we have here, auto detect during the load itself. If see here, we are trying to select two tables. We are trying to select here, create a relationship manually. Where is the data? Okay. Let us took this data. I have here one table. The table is known as project hours is the table. And also we have one more table that is called as company project is the one more table is available. Do I have any common column between this one and this one? In this table, I have the ticket submitted by hours, project, date submit. In this one, I have project name and priority. Two things are available. Any common table, common column is available?
No.
Actually, yes. If you see the
Yeah,
project,
project.
we have
Yeah.
the data blue, red, yellow. But however, here their name is they given differently, but internally what we have the data is similar data, right?
Yeah.
So this is the kind of thing. Even though we have same data as column names are differently available, system will not recognize automatically. You need to create manually, you have to create it. Okay, let us try to do this understanding relationships. We'll try to do it. Whatever it's saying here, dot to dot, we'll do it so that we'll able to follow the documents down the line more easily. What it's saying, once you have connected two tables together with a relationship, you can work with the data in both tables as if they were a single table. Okay, freeing you from having to worry about relationship details or flattening those tables to a single table before importing them. In many situations, Power BI Desktop can automatically create a relationship for you. However, if Power BI Desktop cannot determine with a high degree of certainty that a relationship between two tables should exist, it does not automatically create a relationship. In that case, you must do so. This is the high certainty I can say. We have the data is same, but however, column names are differently written, so system is not able to recognize it. How we can do hands-on of this one? What it's saying, copy the following project hours table into Excel worksheet. You know how to do this one? Copy the following project hours table into Excel worksheet, excluding the title. Select all of the cells and then select insert table. Then in the create table dialog box, select OK. Then select any table cell, select table design, table name, and then enter project hours. Do the same for company project table. Already I did those steps and I given in the lab to, if you go and try to observe, in the lab to understanding relationships I given. In the understanding relationships, okay, the first page is understanding relationships, what we have. You can see this is what we have. If I select this space, whatever we have, we select this space till year to year, this space, whatever we have. This is nothing but one table, and this is nothing but another table, what we have. Are you getting my point? Here we have the two tables. See here, what is the name of this one I given?
Company project.
Yeah, company project. This is a one more table. What is the name we given?
Project hours.
Project hours. So whatever data it is showing in the help document, this is the project hours table, and one more table is what? Company project. Same data I copied to Excel sheet, and I created this is a one table, and I create this as another table. Two tables we have in our hand now. We can go ahead and we can experiment it. Let us say I'm going here, then let us go to the get the data from Excel. Then we say lab 2, we need to go. In the lab 2, we have understanding relationships open. Now you can notice we are seeing here company project one table. Second, we can notice project hours is the one table. Of course, we do have some other extra things. Let it be, ignore it. We want only these two tables at this point of time, project hours. Then second is what? Company project. So if I go and try to click on here, transform data. Now we are seeing here the two tables we got here. Now let us go and try to say as close and apply. Close and apply. So project hours and company projects, two tables we taken, and we're trying to. Now see here one report we developed here. It is excellent example. What is the problem? We are going to get it. What is the name here? Priority. Second is what? Hours. Let me take same two columns. I am taking the priority. Second, I am trying to take here hours. You can notice for priority A 256 only, for priority B also 256 only, for priority C also 256 only. 3 256, if you sum up, we are going to get the 256 only. Is it correct?
No.
We have here 3 256 are available. Three things are summing up, then we're getting 256. Is it correct?
If it is a total sum, it's not correct.
Total sum correct. ABC also is not correct actually. Why we are getting this kind of wrong data is, because we do not have the join among these two tables. There is no join between these two tables. That is the reason we are facing this kind of issue. Where I can see join is available or not, relationship is available or not, where you can see we have here model. Do we have any join between this table and this table?
No.
Do we have any relationship between this table and this table?
No.
No. So as we do not have the relationship between this table and this table, it is making that kind of trouble to you. You know very clearly project name and year project, though titles are looking different, but data inside this one is same data or not?
Data is same.
Yeah. And tell me one more point here. if I go and try to join these two things, where is the one-to-many relationship? If you go and try to observe this data, one blue has here many blues, right? 1, 2. Are you getting my point?
One to many.
Red also has here one red and no other red. Okay. Green, we have 1 and 2, we have it. So I can say one record, if we take here, that record is mapped with how many records here?
Many.
N number of records here. So this table, whatever available, this table to this table, we have the one-to-many relationship we have. Okay, same kind of thing we have to create over there also. We have to understand the relation between this table. This table is known as, what is the table name? The design, you can see company project. Company project to this project hours, we have the one-to-many relationship. Let us go and try to do this one. Company project to project, we are trying to drag and drop. We dragged and dropped. Then we got the relation. Here one means one only, star means many. Star means what? Many. So one record, if we take in the company project, there are many records are available in the project hours. That's what the meaning of this one. If you want, you can double click on this one, this join line, whatever we are seeing, the join line, whatever we are seeing, just double click on it. If you double click on it, then you'll see one window. It's known as edit relationship window. There you can see it, select the tables and columns that are related, project and project name are related, we selected. And what is the cardinality we given? Many to one. Project hours to company project, it is many to one. If you take from year to year means what? From year to year, it is what type of relationship? N to 1. If I talk like this, then what type of relationship it is? 1 to n. Are you getting my point? What way we are speaking, that is important. So as per this window, always it is going to give the top to bottom, top table to bottom table, top table to bottom table. What is the relationship? That relationship, it is going to be marked here. That is going to be marked here. Is it clear? Raz? Raz, you there?
Yes.
Okay. Good. So now we understand very clearly from top table to bottom table, we have the relation. That relation is called as here many to one relation. We have it many to. This is the one relation what we have. Good. We understand that. Let me go and try to click on here. Okay. We clicked on the OK. Then if you go to the report now, let me go to the report. Report means nothing but Power View window. Now, wow, beautiful. Now, are you seeing some difference in the report? A corresponding how many hours? 31. B corresponding how many hours? 77. C corresponding 148. This is the correct data. Previously, as we do not have the relationship, it is giving cross join kind of thing, and it's showing 256 for all the data. Is this exercise clear? If relationship is available, how the data will be there? If relationship is not available, how the data will be there?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. And also, let me close this one. I don't want this one. Let me close this. Even I am not saving also. Let me close this. For example, let us say I have here again, this is the one for our understanding purpose. I am trying to make here names are something same I am making. Control V. Let me save this one. Now column names are same available or not? In my source, I change now as a project only I change. Column names are same or not?
Yes, yes.
If I go now, if I try to import it now, if I try to import it, the same two tables, what will happen? Let us go and try to select. Yeah, let us go and try to select Excel, and we are going for understanding relationships. Then
The relationship will
we're
come up.
yeah, relationship should come automatically. You can see here what is the name of the column project. What is the name of the column here also project. As we have both are same, it is available. If I go to my model, you can notice, did you created this join or relationship, or already it is came for you?
Already it came.
It came for you. That's what called as, if the column names are same, Mission will create join for you. Mission will create relationship for you. If the name is not same, you have to create manually, you have to create it.
Okay.
Manually creating also not a big task here. All we are doing is we need to select here one column and we have drag onto the other column, something like this. If you drag it, the relationship properly happened or not, you can validate by putting your cursor on the line. The line left side what column we are seeing, the line right side what column we are seeing. That we have to observe so that we drag it properly or not, we come to understand. And also the relationship, it is one to many relationship. By seeing the data, you come to understand these two tables, how they are related. Okay, as we have the relation here, if I go and try to develop the report, we'll get the right data or we are going to get the data wrongly. As we have the data here, we are getting rightly or wrongly we are getting?
Right data.
Yeah, right data, we are getting it. If you want, I can increase the font also and I can show it. So you can see now A31, B77, C148, we are seeing properly. So that is the importance of the correct relationship. So that's what we're trying to explain here. As we do not have the join, we got the problem. Now we are trying to create a relationship. They were able to get the 31, 77, 148 properly. We are able to get it. Till here we completed. Now we need to understand here some additional options. We have two things we need to understand. One is known as cardinality. Second is known as cross filter direction. What do you mean by cardinality? If I given two tables to you, how these two are related? That's what the cardinality. For example, here I don't have that kind of information. Let me take the Google 1-to-1 cardinality example data, just like that I typed it. Then I am going for some image. Okay, then data. No one prepared the data for it. Okay, very good. Okay, see this one. Here one red is mapped with how many values are available, red opposite. How many records are available? Here one record has how many records here? Here one record has how many records here, sir?
One record.
Only one. Only one. Here orange has how many records here? Yellow has how many records here? Green has how many records here? Blue has how many records here? So
One.
the relation between these two things is called as now one-to-one relation. If I given table 1, if I given table 2, between table 1 and table 2, if you see this value has only one value here, any value as only one value in another table, then the relationship is called as one-to-one relationship. One-to-one relationship. Now, second example, already we know now. For example, this one we take it. This one we take it. What is the relationship between these two tables now we have here? Here we take one green, you take it. Here, how many greens are there here?
2.
2. It may be more also. In this example, it's 2. If it is available more than 1 means we are going to say one record here mapped with what is that? N number of records. So the relationship between these two things is called as now what is this? One-to-many relation, one-to-many cardinality. For example, if I keep the same table, whatever available, if I copy this table, if I keep here, and if I ask the same question, then what you will tell this one? Here one record, here we have n number of records. So what is the relation this one? One-to-many. So one-to-many, many-to-one, the position where you are keeping, the position, here we are calling it as many-to-one. Here we are calling it as what? One-to-many, right? The position how we are keeping, based on that one, that will be changes. Got it? So now interesting thing is many-to-many relationship. Many-to-many relationship, where we have the many-to-many relationship. Many-to-many cardinality example I want it. Cardinality example data I want it. If you go and try to observe, let us say some images. Do we have any image which is talking about many-to-many data wise? I don't have your screens here, but I can able to tell one best example from my own way. We have here matrimony site, right? We have here matrimony site, right? How this matrimony site is working? For example, we say here Raz, and we say here some Nancy, and we have here, let us say, something, okay. Now we are trying to say some name here, John, something like this. How we are going to, how your matrimony site is working? We'll validating Raz will be matched for Nancy or not, Raz will be matched for Radha, or both we are going to validate, right? And also Nancy is matched for Raz or not, Nancy is matched for John or not, both are going to validate, right? So between these two tables, we are going to get here many-to-many relationship. Many-to-many relationship. One more point, what people will say is many-to-many is nothing but no join relationship. If you're not giving any join, automatically system will be giving cross join, which is nothing but many-to-many relationship, many-to-many cardinality. You got my point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now tell me how many types of cardinalities we have. How many types of cardinalities we have? How many types of cardinalities we have?
3.
4.
Four.
One,
4.
One to one to many, many to many. We need to understand the data very clearly and we have to provide it. So between this and this, now we have the many to one, that is what we given star to 1. Star colon 1 is there here. If it is many to many tomorrow means it's going to have star colon star, something like that. Now still we need to understand one more thing is available here, cross filter direction. Better I will talk about this one in tomorrow's class. Today you need to read this document, whatever I given, this document end to end, you try to read it. And also try to practice these examples, also try to practice it. Will you do this one? Okay, please try to complete this one. Tomorrow I'll talk about direction of the filter. So Jai, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.